Okay. Hello, folks. I want to do a another Bible study here, or and the Simeon and Levi per se came to mind last night, and had it all written out, and I just wrote it down what I remembered last night, and I thought I'd do a segment on it here. So I'm gonna go to it's just a bit of understanding and insight, really. I'm gonna go to Proverbs 24:1. All right. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Proverbs 1, 10 through 19. I'm going backtracking here, but that's how I wrote it. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, Come, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the graves, alone as those that go down into the pit. We shall fill all our substances and houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us, let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in their way with them, refrain thy foot from their path, for their feet run to do evil, and make haste to shed innocent blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood, they lurk privily for their own lives. So their way of every one that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owner thereof. Okay. That's talking about the flesh here. Let's go to Proverbs 4:17. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. All right. And we'll go to 6:16 through 19. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are abomination unto the Lord: a proud look, a lying tongue, a hand that shed innocent blood, and heart that devise wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among the brethren. Okay. Another flesh and blood kind of thing going on there. Then we'll go to Genesis 9:5 through 6. Yeah, 9:5 through 6. And surely the blood of your lives will I acquire at the hand of every beast, will I acquire at the hand of every man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require life of man. Whoso shed man's blood, by men shall his blood be shed, for in the image of God made he man. Okay. Now we're going to go to Genesis 34:1 through 31. This is where Dinah is coming out to see the people of the land, and we'll get to that here right now. And the daughter of Leah, or Dinah, and the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her and lay with her, and defiled her. Okay, he fornicated, did wrong there. His soul cleaved unto Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, and he loved the damsel, and spake kindly unto the damsel. Okay, he cared for her in the end. And Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah, the daughter. Now his sons were in the cattle in the field, and Jacob held his peace until they were come. Okay. Jacob's not running off being brash, he's being wise, simple, wise. And Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out to Jacob to commune with him. And the sons of Jacob came out of the field when they heard it. The men were grieved, and they were very wroth, because he had wrought folly in Israel, lying with Jacob's daughter, which thing ought not to be done. Okay. They had a right to be angry. Okay, yeah. Their sister, stepsister being defiled. And Hamor communed with them, saying, The soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. I pray you give your her to wife, and make her marriage with us, and give your daughters unto us, and take our daughters unto you. And ye shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you, and dwell there, trade ye, and therein, and get you possessions therein. And Shechem said unto her father, unto her brother, Let me find grace in your eyes, and you shall do, I will give it. And ask me never so much dowry and gift, I will give according to you say to me, Give me the damsel to wife. Okay, he wants, he loves her, cares for her. And the sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor his father deceitfully, lying and deceitful, as we just covered here, and said, because he had defiled Dinah, their sister. Now, there was no room for, they wanted vengeance. They didn't want justice. They didn't want to right the wrong. They wanted to do wrong. They just wanted vengeance. And technically, this is between Jacob and Hamor, but he brought them into this, so, this is their action. Being angry at someone for wrong is okay. We all, have done wrong to somebody or have wrong happen to us. Live, forgive and, be a better person. Don't be like Simeon and Levi, whom we're going to cover here. And they said unto him, We cannot do this thing to give our sister to one that is uncircumcised, for it would be a reproach unto us. But this will we consent unto you, if ye will be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised. Then we will give our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters to us, and we will dwell with you, and you will become our people. Okay. This is, their lie. They're trying to make it look good. But if ye will not hearken unto us to be circumcised, then we will take our daughter, and we will be gone. And their words pleased Hamor and Shechem, Hamor's son. Okay, these people, in their innocency, were willing to do a just cause because, he loved her. And the young men deferred not to do the thing because he had delight in Jacob's daughter, and he was more honorable than all of his father's house. Now that's something. And Hamor and Shechem, his son, came unto the gates of their city and communed with the men of the city, saying, These men are peaceable. They're not really peaceable. We know what's going to happen with us. Therefore, let them dwell in the land and trade therein. For the land, behold, it is large enough for them. Let us take the daughters of us to wife, and let us give them our daughters. Only herein will we men consent unto us, for to dwell with us, to be one people, if every male among us to be circumcised. Okay. Now, they don't know what we're being, what plans were nefarious are going on, but they're being honorable. Shall not their cattle and their substance and every beast of theirs be ours? Only let us consent unto them, and they will dwell with us. And unto Hamor and unto Shechem his sons hearkened to all that went out of the gate of his city, and every male was circumcised, and all went out of the gate of that city. And it came to pass on the third day, when they were sore, that the two sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took up every man his sword, and came upon the city, and boldly slew all the males. Okay, they wanted vengeance. They murdered. They lied. They deceived. They practiced mischief in their own hearts. They did more harm to Jacob. And later on, Jacob pronounced judgment on them and their inheritance of the land. And the sons of Jacob came upon the slain and spoiled the city, because they had defiled their sister. They didn't care for justice. They just wanted vengeance. They took their sheep and their oxen and their asses, and that was in the city and that which was in the field. Now they plundered it like a bunch of bandits. And all their wealth and all their cattle, the little ones and wives, took they captive, and spoiled even all that was in the house. Yeah, they did more harm than good. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, Ye have troubled me to make me to stink among the inhabitants of the land, among the Canaanites and the Perizzites, and I being few in number, they shall gather themselves together against me and slay me, and I shall be destroyed, I and my house. They brought their own father to distress. They didn't let him deal with the situation. They took the matters into their own hand. And they said, Should we deal with our sister as an harlot? In fact, she was going to marry Shechem, there, that being a bride, they just killed her husband practically, and murdered one of their own kin because he had taken the circumcision. That made him a part of the brotherhood, So, they didn't want justice. Justice was already being done. They could have accepted those terms and lived peacefully, but they chose to lie, deceive, and practice mischief. This came to mind last night when I was studying the Bible, so, I just thought I'd share that with you. A little insight into Simeon and Levi, but, some people maybe just read it and not really come to them, mind of how they worked or something like that, We all have our own set of mind. I just thought I'd share those things, those insights into Simeon and Levi, but, and I hope you like that. I hope it helps you. And if you like, sharing, subscribe, thank you. God bless. Yeah.